I'm exploring behind the scenes at Disneyland Paris to find out how they bring some of cinema's best known characters to life, including on the stage at the Together musical. It's a performance that mixes traditional theatre with technology to immerse the audience in different Pixar worlds.
It's all about Charlie, a child who is passionate about music, and he dreams of conducting the orchestra, but something unexpected happens.
It always does.
Of course. Our favorite Disney Toy Story Pixar friends join forces, and we're gonna travel all around and through the Pixar stories with them.
This is the music Charlie's supposed to conduct, and it's everywhere, and oh no, it looks like lots of pages are missing.
We want for our audience to be part of the story, to be part of the show with our characters. It's not just you are coming and watch the show right here on Studio Theatre, you are part of the story with them. So you feel the emotion with our characters, with Charlie as well, and you are part of the show.
Be careful! Vers l'infini et au-delà.
The real magic is the technology and the screens that you're using.
Right. As you can see, we truly creative and immersive environment on stage right here on Studio Theatre for that show. We actually have 10 LED video screens on stage, almost 453 square meters from floor to ceiling.
Nemo? Nemo! Une minute, c'est qui Nemo?
He's my son.
5 of them are moving and able to open and to close during the performance, as well as passing through a side to another of the stage. It's truly incredible.
I think the favourite bit for me was when the house from Up was flying through the stage, but actually we were all flying with it. The screens were showing clouds, there was smoke, there was even wind hitting our faces. This is true immersion.
To be truly immersive, we as well using multisensory effects from winds to water to sense as well.
You want the audience to not feel like they're watching.
No, that's the goal of our show. Like, we forget everything all around us. We are just like flying with our friends, diving into the water with our friends. It's like we are truly into an environment which is immersive.
Wait, the music score may have changed, but what if our adventure made it even better?
There is always something new, something to discover and something new to learn about technologies more specifically as well. So we always have to be updated on new technologies, and we are Disney Live Entertainment, always trying and seeking to develop and create like next level live show or experiences for our guests.
If you've bought a TV in the last decade, you'll probably have come across LG. It's one of the biggest makers of displays in the world, especially OLED screens that promise better contrast on your living room telly. It's also a company we frequently run into at tech expos with their big, flashy stands. And despite having been one of the biggest companies in Korea for many, many years, it's only relatively recently become known in the rest of the world for its home appliances. Well, at a recent big tech show, I sat down with LG's boss to find out what the home of the future might look like, and also to talk about how the company, like many others, is having to reposition itself as the world changes.
Since I became CEO, I've been traveling extensively, almost 20 laps around the globe. That was a long journey, but I was able to identify the 3 inflection points taking place in the world.
Right.
The first is servitization. The devices are getting smarter and getting more connected and generating a lot of data. With that, the devices are really becoming service-providing platforms. The second one is electrification trend.
And when you think electrification, think electric cars. With brand new designs and also the possibility that vehicles in the near future might drive themselves, cars are the site of a new land grab by tech companies. There's no established operating system, no incumbent to overthrow. Forget the hardware, cars will become another platform to provide services to paying customers with new onboard experiences and new ways of doing things. So that's 2 inflection points covered.
The third is digitalization. And I strongly believe this is most significant inflection point with emergence of AI. It will provide infinite opportunities for any industries.
AI has been used in industry for a long time now, making efficiencies behind the scenes. But despite more and more home devices collecting data and connecting to the internet, AI hasn't really made our homes noticeably smarter so far. Well, that may be about to change.
There has been a lot of discussion around the concept of smart home, but no one really delivered the groundbreaking use cases. And the AI is changing the way we experience the home. Devices are rapidly evolving and becoming more connected to ultimately provide hyper-personalized solution as a platform.
Okay. The year is 2030. You're looking great. My hair is still suspiciously brown. What does the home of 2030 look like?
Our AI Home Hub will recognize, will sense the behavior and usage pattern of devices. For example, it will learn the level of noise of washing machine. It will learn you are there in specific location, and the airflow direction will adjust direct to you. If you don't like the airflow direct into your face, if you dislike, it will automatically adjust the airflow direction to avoid your face.
So that's a home that learns your likes, but on the AI front, something new has just rolled into town.
Hey Molly, I got plans on Saturday. Can you suggest some places to check out with a friend?
Sure, I'll recommend some places you can visit on weekends in Berlin.
Both Samsung and LG are promoting these little ankle biters as part of the home of the future.
Mitch, it's time to take your medicine.
Thanks Molly, I almost forgot that.
The arrival of large language models and the ability of AI to have more human-like conversations means we might finally get those robo-butlers that we've always been promised.
So you have a personal assistant that can roll around the house, but I wonder whether I would just want to speak out loud and the fridge hears me, but I want to ask it to turn up the air conditioning. And I'm not sure whether I want this thing to have to be there in order for it to be heard. So wouldn't that be a more practical solution?
Will evolve eventually as a companion robot with you. It will again understand your behavior, usage pattern. It will have camera and sensors, and it will learn from your environment through the sensor technology, and it will evolve.
Having spent the last couple of years talking to large language models, for the first time I can actually believe that home help companion bots may earn their place in our lives. Like cars, the smart home is another opportunity to win in a new market. And both Samsung and LG have announced open platforms inviting other manufacturers to hook into one of their overarching apps that will control the entire home. As the margins on selling hardware shrink, it's the services where big companies may end up making their money. If we let them through the front door, that is. That's it from us for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon.